Proverbs 26:14 says this: the slacker, other translations say the sluggard, and it also says the lazy person, says there's a lion in the streets. The lazy person says there's a lion in the streets. I can't get it done. And I think that's an incredible verse, and it really makes you think, why is this verse here? What does this verse really mean? And basically it's saying that the person that's a slacker, basically someone that slacks off, that doesn't get things done, that is lazy, that is not walking in God's purpose for their life, they will say and point out that there's a lion in the streets. There's a few things that you can think about when you think about and meditate on this verse. The first is that the slacker makes crazy, irrational excuses for why he can't get done what he needs to get done. And we can kind of laugh at the slacker making up this story of a lion. Obviously, within the proverb, the reality is there's not actually a lion in the streets. There's not actually a lion out there ready to kill him. But he is making something irrational up in order to not do what he's called to do. People do this a lot with different things. They say, oh, I don't have enough time to do that. Or they say, oh, well, you know, I don't want to do that because of this. And they make up some kind of reason. The dog ate my homework, right? I didn't get my homework done because the dog ate it. But the dog didn't really eat your homework. You just didn't want to do your homework. And the slacker says there's a lion in the streets. What this also shows is that the excuse that the slacker makes is based out of fear. He didn't do something because he's afraid of the lion. He's afraid of something. You see, the reason often we procrastinate, the reason we engage in slacking off and not doing what God's called us to do, whatever that is. Maybe what God's calling you to do is to read the Word more, to pray more, to share your faith more. Maybe it's just to show up on time for work. Maybe it's just to keep your word. Maybe it's just to wake up a little bit earlier and get done what you need to get done so that you're not feeling choked out the whole day because you jammed your schedule too tight and you didn't make any time to breathe. Whatever it is, whatever the thing you're slacking on is, usually it's out of fear that we don't do what we're called to do. Fear of messing up, fear of making a change, fear of doing something different, fear of taking a different path, fear of the newness of getting done what we need to get done. Maybe you don't want to write that book because you're afraid, oh man, I don't know if it's going to be good. And so you make up a thought, oh, there's a lion in the streets. Maybe you don't want to go to the gym because you're afraid of, you know, how that's going to have to change your eating patterns when you start working out, and you're going to have to start eating healthier to really make it work. And you're kind of afraid of going on this new diet. And so you say there's a lion in the streets. Well, what's the thing? You probably never said there's a lion in the streets. But what's the thing that you say is the reason you can't get done what you need to get done? What's your excuse? What's your irrational statement for a reason why you can't do what you need to do is? The slacker says there's a lion in the streets. I can't do something. I can't do X because of Y. And really, X is not the reason why you can't do Y. It's because of something else. And so to find that reason and to engage in God's purpose is key. To say, Lord, what do you want me to do? And Lord, give me the strength to do it. He will. Follow His will, not your own. That's why we had to pray, Lord, let your will be done and your kingdom come. God bless you.